friends, welcome to the Point. In this session, let's discuss about the fugitive economic offenders. So recently, the Westminster Magistrate Court in London, it has allowed India's extradition request against businessman Nirav Modi, who is wanted in connection with the 13,758 crore from Punjab National Bank fraud, ruling that a prima facie case has been made out. So that the order will be sent to the Secretary of the State for the United Kingdom Home Department for further action. So the Secretary of the State, he has to take a decision within 2 months, or he can seek an extension from the High Court. Unless there is an appeal, a requested person must be extradited within 28 days of the Secretary of State's decision to order extradition, that is subject to any appeal. So appealing the Secretary of State's decision in the High Court is only possible with the court's permission. So we hear in news that a special court in December 2019, it declared the diamond businessman Nirav Modi as a key accused in $2 billion from the Punjab National Bank fraud case as a fugitive economic offender on the plea of the Enforcement Directorate. So what is this fugitive economic offender? So a person, he can be named as an offender under the law if there is an arrest warrant against him or her for involvement in economic offences which involves at least 100 crore rupees or more than that, and has fled from India to escape from the legal actions. They are called as fugitive economic offender. So the procedure followed is the investigating agencies, they have to file an application in a special court under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, which contains the details of the properties that is to be confiscated and any information about the person's whereabouts. So the special court, it will issue a notice for the person to appear at a specified place and date at least 6 weeks from the issue of the notice, and the proceedings will be terminated if the person appears. If the person does not appear in front of the court, then he is declared as a fugitive economic offender based on the evidence that is filed by the investigating agencies. So the person who is declared as a fugitive economic offender can challenge this proclamation in the High Court, that too within 30 days of such declaration according to Fugitive Economic Offenders Act 2018. So now let's have a brief discussion about the Nirav Modi case. So this case, it comes to light after the bank officials approach CBI, and Nirav Modi, his wife Ami and his uncle Mehul Choksi had already left the country in the first week of January, that is in the year 2018. So but this case came to light on January 29th, 2018. By the time these people flew to other country. So on Feb 5th, 2018, CBI files an FIR against Nirav Modi, his brother Nishal and his wife Ami along with his uncle Mehul Choksi of Diamond R and Stellar Diamonds for causing a loss of rupees 280 crore to the banks. So on Feb 14th, 2018, Punjab National Bank, it files complaint against Nirav Modi with the CBI alleging that 11,000 crore of taxpayer money was illegally transferred from its Mumbai branch. And on Feb 15th, 2018, Enforcement Directorate, they file a case of money laundering, taking the cognizance of the case that is filed by CBI. And this enforcement directorate, they seize the diamond, jewelries and gold, which is of the worth of rupees 5,100 crore rupees. So CBI, it raids Nirav Modi's house, showrooms and offices in Mumbai, Delhi and Surat. On Feb 23rd, 2018, Enforcement Directorate, they seize over 10,000 imported watches from several locations that is connected to Nirav Modi and other attaches from 21 properties, which is of about 523 crores of Nirav Modi and his associates. On Feb 24th, 2018, government cancels passports of Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi. And on Feb 27th, 2018, court issues bailable arrest warrant against Nirav Modi. And in May 2018, CBI and Enforcement Directorate, they file the first charge sheet. And later on, Interpol issues take place in July. It is Interpol issues red corner notice against Nirav Modi. So, in September 2018, India formally seeks Nirav Modi extradition from UK after request that is received from Enforcement Directorate and the CBI in August 2018. And in December 2018, the Interpol issues RCN against Mehul Choksi, who took antigen citizenship in January. And in March 2019, Nirav Modi tracked down in London. So this is all about the fugitive economic offender. So we are studying this topic in the fraud case of Nirav Modi, which is the loss of about 13,758 crore to Punjab National Bank. Thank you.